as a Yale admissions officer, what would appeal to me about this math student is that the playful personality in the personal statement. The way the personal statement was written, it brought a smile to my face. It was interesting to read. It was a good story. The student did not seem to take themselves too seriously, which is always great, even though they're very accomplished. And so in that way, the personal statement spoke for itself. Just the way it was written gave us a sense of the student's personality that I found appealing. And I could imagine that student fitting in well with anyone else on a campus very easily, with any number of groups and communities, just because of their disposition. They seem to be aware of others, don't take themselves too seriously. And so I wouldn't be worried about this student as one who's very accomplished, very smart, but unable to get along with others, which is, sometimes always in the back of your mind when you're reading a very accomplished student, is how would they get along with others on campus? So that's what jumped out to me. I'd be excited to see this as a Yale admissions officer. That doesn't mean that they'd be accepted, but I'd immediately be intrigued to see this love of math jump out at me.
I'll say just really quickly, in the supplemental portion of the application, the student indicates their kind of academic interests by selecting from a list. To me, applying to Yale, they're not saying, I'm signing this contract, this is going to be my major even before I start, if admitted, in enrolling at Yale. However, it does give admissions officers a sense of direction. What is the student intending to study at this institution? And it jumped out to me, not in a positive way, that they chose mathematics and economics, because like Nick, it was a question of where's economics? I don't quite see how the student is making this connection to economics. I could make assumptions, but these are not the questions that you want an admissions officer to have, because the question should be answered or hopefully predicted before an admissions officer sees it. So I could see the second and third choices, applied math, mathematics. But when I saw economics, I said, I don't see the strong connection. Again, I could see how the student, based on their accomplishments, based on their way of thinking, they would be great in that area. But where is their level of expertise in economics, and where is this interest coming from?